Yes. Big up everyone. Big up John. Yeah, John, man. Like, got started on that ceiling. Didn't get it all done, but grafted away, man. So made a good made a good stamp on it. Hey John, since you're here, can I get a mic check? Because obviously I'm not using my big headset. Yes, big up. Nah, that's what I'm saying. I knew you was gonna ask that. I ain't fixed it. Ain't fixed it whatsoever. All that's to come, man. Um, yeah, gonna fix it soon. Um, yeah, man. It's a big project, bit of a leak, but whatever, innit? It will get solved. Okay, I'm good. My mic is good. All right, that's good, man. So what are you, man, up to? What you been doing? How's your Sunday been, man? I'm just here, got my black coffee. Don't know if you, man, drink black coffee, but I started a black coffee thing. Living, yeah, fam, yeah, fam. This is how we're doing it. Obviously, it's not me that's getting the chandeliers and shit like that. See, I don't care about chandelier, but it's here, innit? So we accept it. Yeah, man. Hope you lot bless. It's a good conversation. Mm. Oh, what was it? A draw? What with Thingy? Was that fight a draw with? What was it? Decca and Hedgie or whatever? Yeah, man. That must have been a mad fucking fight. I love all that UFC. I watch all of that all the time and all that fighting stuff, man. Like, yeah, but bare knuckle fighting is something else. Like, you get guys, you got them there just standing there, just literally trading, throwing punches. You know, bare knuckle fighting is mad. Gotta rate that shit. You know. Personally, I can't just deal with the boxing. I gotta mix it up and do a bit of kicking. Yeah, yeah, don't worry, man. You jump on whenever you're ready, man. Jump on whenever you're ready. No rush whatsoever. You know. Yeah, man. Let's get some people to jump on here and let's see where the conversation goes, man. Yesterday was quite heated with the whole um, you know, male versus female thing. I hope no one got offended. I gotta put that comment up. Yeah, happy Father's Day to everyone, man. Happy Father's Day. You know. I don't think us fathers get enough credit, so definitely big up all the fathers out there. You know, be proud to be a father. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Share that shit up, John, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, man. You do that. Um, Obviously, if Schiffer comes, he could do like the intro music and all that. But like I said, I don't know how to do all that, so we'll just jump straight in. And I noticed there weren't too many people streaming right now. I thought it'd be a good time. I want to see some of the Trill squad come over here as well, man. Come over here, like we don't bite, like. And if you got freedom of movement, it shouldn't be an issue, should it? So fly by, man. Like literally, I'd jump on everyone's panel if I could. I can jump on most people's panel, but I'd literally jump on everyone's panel if I could. You know, I just enjoy conversation, conversating with other people. There's nothing better, man. You learn so much. I think I'm starting to like drop a lot of ego. I believe so. Starting to get rid of it. You know, I'm trying to just humble myself a bit. You know, obviously nothing ain't humbling these biceps. Nothing ain't humbling these biceps. What I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? But we humble still, we humble still. Try to just keep it calm. Um, yeah, man. For me, Stanley was entertaining yesterday. Um, he's a joker of a guy, man. A man that can just um, hey, bad man. You know how the thing set already. Um, you know, I'm not from the Bait one. I'm not from Tottenham. If that's the Bait side, yeah. But you know, blessings. Big up yourself, Violet. Hope you're all right. Violet, if you don't mind me asking, how did you find us? Just trying to do a bit of market research. Um, be good for me to know. Yeah, it was a good show, John. I agree, man. It was a banging show. Nothing wrong with that show at all. Um, it was fun talking with Tash, laughing Tom. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Look at John already bringing people here. Big up, John, man. Like, big yourself up all day long. You know, Gunman John. Yeah, man. We appreciate it. You know, it's nice to see you. Putting some work. Yeah, that's his side piece, man. That's definitely his side piece. Yeah, them two have awkward energy. From time you got awkward energy, something a go on, something not right. You know, it's a mad thing. Big you lot up, man. Once again, big up all the fathers out there. Hope you're having a good day. You know, hope you're doing your thing. And I don't want any of the fathers to be forgotten about. In a sense that we can have it very hard at times. Um, we can be pushed and torn in all type of directions. You know what I'm saying? Like, 1 minute is here, next minute is there. It's going off. It's going all over the place. It's going all over the place. So um yeah, man, like we need to make sure that everyone's relationship is right, or try get it right, especially if there's kids involved. And that should be an extra bit of motivation to make sure that you get things going right. Certain men have multiple kids. Okay. Um, yes, big up Violet. Yes, happy Father's Day, gentlemen. Indeed, indeed, definitely, I agree. Um, yeah, man. Big up man like Natty. Big up man like Natty. Yes, doing your thing. Like literally, the way I'm looking at the whole setup, um, like it's much more entertaining when you're seeing me, you're seeing my actions. It's a reaction. Yeah, it's a reaction. Manufacturing. You understand? It's like it's much more fun when you lot can see the person. It's a lot more fun. Because otherwise it's a bit pretentious. It's a bit like, okay, so you're just here to hear this voice, to just go on like my voice is something special. My voice ain't nothing special. I'm not that knowledgeable, or no chance. I'd say I'm knowledgeable in any type of way. There's certain subjects which I enjoy, but as far as knowledge, I would say I don't rate the highest, not at all. Don't rate the highest. What do you lot know about the black coffee, though? What do you know about the black coffee? Please tell me. What do you know about the black coffee? Yeah, this is how the coffee is obviously moving. Totally black. Yeah, enjoyable. Yeah, big up everyone. Um, big up Natty as well. Um, yeah, we're just here, man. We're trying to do this whole Father's Day kind of celebration, while at the same time, you know, just see where people are at, kind of thing. With what are they up to? Like me, you don't know already. I've been doing some building work. I've been doing some building work. and you know, so that's what I've been doing. And maybe I might give you lot a little exclusive to see the building, to obviously see the kind of standards of the build. And it's been hard work, but it's been worth it. It's gone from concrete foundations. Yeah, happy Father's Day. Look at that, lovely, 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 lovely. Appreciate you. Hope you're all right. You know, Irish Flame. You know, I wonder, Irish Flame. I'd love to get to know you a little bit better. You know, definitely. Let's see you about a bit more. Let's also, at the same time, let's make YouTube enjoyable. Let's make YouTube enjoyable. You know, like this is what we need to do. Yeah, big up, big you up. Yeah, that's my stance on it. It's very pretentious when you leave your camera off because you're preaching like you're a high class scholar. Yeah, a high class scholar. We can come and entertain a high class scholar. Um, that's not a problem. Um, and we wouldn't expect a high class scholar to use visuals or on screen or anything like that. No, we don't. What is that? Look at that. See that? Yeah. And this torn up, man. Yeah. Big up everyone in the house. Big up everyone. Hope you people are all right. You know, I'd like everyone to know that everyone is welcome here. This is not necessarily a beefing thing where we're gonna beef. I'm definitely not involving myself in anything that goes on this channel. I'm staying impartial. I will give my opinion, but I'm just staying impartial, kind of thing. So with the chat don't have a single moderator. I think it's fair. I think you got to give one, or you got to give everyone. And I know there's a few moderators on people that are moderators on other channels, and they're probably thinking they want to be moderators here, and I've got no problem with that. But I don't want to create an unfair space because I think everyone that's here today, you deserve to be moderators. Um, you know, so if it's the case that I'm handing out moderators, it'd probably be to someone that's here now. That goes without saying. But it's just when you come to a decision that it will be more fair that no one has it or everyone has to have it, then that's obviously what we're saying, kind of thing. I just think it makes it a bit more enjoyable that way. I don't know what you lot think about that, especially like John BB, because I know like you like to be a moderator. Um, Irish and John, fair and biased moderators, tried and tested. I know they're tried and tested. I know they're tried and tested. They're experts in their field. I know that. Of course, I know that. And if they have to be given the power to obviously, like, you know, feel a bit better about themselves, then that's something that can get sorted. But you know, it's yeah, man. Let's see how it goes. So I must have came across a bit of information. Um, Gotta say, Urban and John is fair on any streams they mod. I know. See that? I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. You're correct. You are so correct. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't take that away from you one bit. You're all correct in what you're saying, but um, I don't know. I don't know exactly how. You know, if it was up to me, but it's not up to me, I'd give it to him straight away. But it's not up to me, and I believe that the person who holds the final decision has just taken a stance that there's going to be none, just to make it a little bit fair. And that means even me. You see me. If I write in the chat, I'll come up as myself. I don't have no powers. Either does Natty. So um, yeah, make what you will of that. But you lot are good people, man. Oh man. That coffee is nice. It hits different. You don't have all that milk in the bottom of your stomach. Like it hits nice. It hits nice. Yeah. Let's stretch these shoulders a little bit. You know, let's bang someone's face up with these shoulders. Let's smash a man in. Pricks out there. Oh, now I'm playing. I'm playing. Um, at the moment, you can't get away with no moderation, but when you get busier and the trolls come, the trolls have already come. The trolls have already come. The people have come here talking about rapist, rapist, rapist. It just got left. Just got left, to be honest. Do you understand? Like the trolls have come. So we've seen the worst of the trolls. We've seen all type of trolls. Um, no one's really too bothered. We kind of let them just drain themselves out, and then we're like, okay, show us how funny you are, then show us more how funny you are, and we just keep them going, going, and they end up getting tired. So I don't know. I like to see a good one. You know, good ones are, they're worth their weight at the moment. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, she says that's fair. Um, yeah, that's kind of how they did it. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what John's saying as well. So obviously, John, as long as you know that you'd be like the first, obviously you'd be the first. There'd be like, like it'd be kind of messed up saying that there's going to be someone before you. I don't think there would be. Um, no, yeah, I think you know how to like move very well, no questions asked. Um, you know what? I think to a certain extent, we need to um go to more places, do more collaborations, more collaboration work. I think that will be the key to growth. Yeah. So I'm getting more Happy Father's Day messages coming in. Seems like people are really making the most of this day, you know, feeling this day. Um, so yeah, man. For all the people that don't have kids either, I don't know how you feel. Do you feel kind of like emotional where, you don't have any kids kind of thing? Like, how does that make you feel? Um, that's a question I'd probably ask um, the people who don't have kids. I personally would say that you're missing out. I wouldn't rush it. If you're still in your 20s, boy, male or female, then I wouldn't rush. I would just, take it day by day and see how things go. But if you're starting to get into your 30s, mid 30s, I would say if you haven't had any kids, that's a poor sign. That's quite bad. You should have needed to like have some kids. You know, I, I think it's important personally. I think one, you're passing down DNA. You're passing down a heritage. You know, with obviously your child. So also it can represent a love. It can represent a love that you've had or you're currently having. It could represent both of them things. So yeah, it means a lot because obviously the woman experienced having that child, you experienced the woman being pregnant and the child coming. So we're hoping now things should be um, that should have left a big imprint on your life, and you should have learned something by having that child, and you should have learned a few lessons that child would have taught you, about life and about how things are. So it opens up your eyes having children. It definitely, opens up your eyes. It makes you think more. It makes you act more decisive with your actions. So I would say to any parent, we have something in common. We definitely have something in common. And if you don't have a child, unfortunately, you don't have that in common with a parent. You just don't. So when you're speaking to a parent and you're not a parent, you've never created any children, then it's going to be hard for you to have that total understanding. Um, that's genuinely what I believe. So, not to put a down on anyone who don't have kids, but I would say try to have some kids. I don't believe that it's just you can't have kids. Sometimes it can be you can't have a kid with that certain person that you're with, and then as soon as you change the person, bang, there's a kid coming. So that's the way things work. Um, I guess most women, I was a kid, having a kid, it's been hard, but the oldest is a man now and a very good man at that. Well done. Well done. Definitely well done. That's a big, um, what can I say? It's a big step, man. I know a lot of people that done that. I know people that had kids at like 15. 15, imagine that age, having a kid at 15, you know, that's a madness. I was personally in my 20s. I didn't push it too far, you know, when I started having kids. So sometimes it can be that the person that you're with, you two just can't get pregnant. I was speaking to a Nigerian lady, and her name's Pearl Nancy. Yeah, she's over on TikTok as well. Pearl Nancy. She's from Nigeria. She's straight Nigerian. She's got a mad story. She's been in Germany. She's been all over the place, and I like going on. I like going on her show. She's got a show where people come on. You know, they talk and oh man, like herbs. Man, like herbs.
What's good,
Herbsy.
cuz? What's happening,
Herbsy.
cuz?
What you saying, man?
What up, cuz?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thanks, mate. Not bad, not bad. What's happening?
The only thing I want, do you know what I want? I want a decent. I've got like obviously I rate them Bluetooth headset, innit? But the problem is that I think that I wanna more just kind of like speak to people, so people can see me. Do you understand? It's a bit like I need a good, I need a smaller headset. I don't want that big headset on my head if I'm
Bruv,
gonna be
bruv,
like
with a head like
cammed
with a
up.
head like that, with a head like that, you need
Yeah,
some
but with a
speakers.
head like that. Yeah, with a head like that. Yeah, you see a head like that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, no.
mm, yeah, man. So you good? Yeah,
Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Just got back from my
that's
dad's.
good. Okay.
Sister
So what you
done.
been doing
Sis,
today?
that's it. Just went to my dad. My sister had my sister done like a Father's Day breakfast for him, so we all went
Oh,
there.
wicked, wicked,
Me and
wicked.
my siblings,
Yeah,
grandkids. Yeah, it was alright.
yeah. That sounds quality, man.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
alright. Got
yeah,
nice little
that's
breakfast
decent.
cooked for me, so can't grumble on it.
Yeah, no, that's decent, man. It just sounds good. Um,
Yeah.
so how do you feel? Do you feel like you're gonna troll like people on here? Are you gonna horrify people on here? Are you gonna treat people with respect? How are you planning to deal with people on here?
Same way I deal with everyone online.
uh, all right.
Bit, a bit
And
of,
what way
bit
is
of,
that?
bit of. Oh, sorry, what's this fucking bit of, one sec.
Yeah,
A bit of light-hearted banter, innit? Come here.
exactly. Hey,
Yeah,
listen.
getting involved. Go
Hey,
on.
from tomorrow, just because I know it sounds like you got a dog there, from tomorrow, do you want me to start with the Rottweiler on camera?
Yeah, if you want to.
Like, don't get it twisted. He's horrific. He's an absolute madman.
I,
His new thing now is chasing motorbikes or anything like motorized two-wheel, peds, anything. He
I
goes
got a, I
crazy for
got
them.
a, I got a pocket bully,
Okay.
short
Is
leg
your one
bully.
proper fat though?
No, he's hench.
He's not fat.
No, he ain't fat.
All right, cool. Yeah,
He's on a. I got him on the bath diet, innit? The raw diet.
yeah, yeah. That's banging, bro.
It's raw, it's like raw. Oi, oi,
Yeah.
come
Yeah,
here.
you see, like obviously, like my Rottweiler.
Yeah.
There was a couple times where I had to punch him up because he was trying to take
Oh
certain
no.
liberties. You
Oh,
know.
that's it. You're finished. You are finished with the trolls now, bro. You are finished. They're gonna be on RSPCA, fucking
Yes.
everything, bro. It's over for you,
Mm.
bro.
Nah, man. I give
If
him a
you're gonna,
few
if you're
jabs.
gonna, if you're
That's
gonna,
normal.
if you're gonna, if you're gonna pursue your YouTube career, bro, it's best to
Blood, I'm punching
hold,
up the dog. You didn't
hold,
hear
a,
me.
hold, a,
I'm punching
hold
it
a few
up.
things, hold a
Yeah.
few things
I
back.
want to see a man bring up a Rottweiler and you tell me you're not punching it up. Yeah, because that Rottweiler, if he starts to think he's the man in the house, I've seen it before. He might not necessarily bite you, but he ain't listening to you. Put it that way, for nothing. So
There are other ways to do it, but if you ain't a fucking qualified dog trainer, then yeah, obviously. Right.
yeah, but I don't think you need to be.
I haven't punched my dog, but I've got rough with him a few times. Put him in his place, like you
Mm,
say. You have to be the alpha.
mm,
That's how they do
of
it
course.
themselves. They pin them down with by their necks and all that.
Yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah. But this one now, I would say he's around 48 kg, maybe even 50. And
I think
the age he's at as well, like the age
mine's
he's
about
at, he's
35, 40.
okay. But my one's coming up to 18 months.
Okay.
So once he starts hitting the twos and the threes, it's game over. That's him peak, absolute peak.
How old is he?
And 18 months.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's 2. He's 2 this month. In fact, I think he's 2 this
Okay.
week.
He should be perfect shape then.
Yeah, he's in good shape, man.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like my one
Gets walked
hates it
every
because
day.
what I do, like I use a hose outside to hose him down, and I get like bare conditioner. I like lather his whole thing in conditioner, and then I just like, um, you know,
Hose him down.
yeah, hose him down kind of thing. Let me have a
No,
look because
man.
my shit's freezing up.
We
Once,
sending groomers. Might be me. I'm in the forest.
no, it's me. It's me. I
Come
can
on.
hear you clearly. I know. No, it's just my screen like froze up a bit,
5G,
but it's
innit?
unfreezing.
5G, bro.
It's on. It's unfreezing. You
Where's
know.
where's 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 Big Shift today?
Big shift. I don't know what big shift is. You know. I don't know what big shift is. What is the general feeling around big shift? Talk to me.
Big Shift.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know on the you lot's side. I don't really know.
Mm. Mm,
Uh,
mm, mm,
I know
mm,
that
mm, mm, mm,
I know
mm,
that on
mm.
I know that on the other side he was like
Yeah.
he said a few things. You know what it is, bro? Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
I was saying this to John earlier.
Yeah.
Like certain people can say some outrageous things,
Yeah.
and then like people could be like, "Oh no, they didn't mean it. Oh, they was trolling. Oh, they only said it
Yeah.
because of this." But then like other
Yeah.
people can say some outrageous things, and it never sticks. It
Yeah. That's
sticks
an
like mud.
unfairness. That's an
And
unfairness. But
fucking
that means the person who's obviously moving
Shiver
like
said
that
some
must be a
outrageous.
dickhead. Yeah,
Yeah,
but the
they
person
are.
who's
Yeah,
moving like that is moving like a dickhead because you should have freedom to do what you want and to judge things however you want. Don't judge things because other people have said, "Oh, it's socially okay to judge like this." Make your own decision. Then you
the
can't
thing
go
is,
wrong.
the thing is though, bro. You no matter who you are, how much of your personal life you put out there, how often you go on camera, YouTube is not real life. You're not held to the.
Obviously,
It's not the
obviously.
same
But let me
moral.
show you what it is. Let me show
But
you
the
what it
thing,
is, John. Let me, Herbs. Let me show you what it is.
yeah,
You see, like here, I hear you. I fully hear you. But like here, when you speak to someone and it's live, it's a phone call kind of style live. Like there's no delay for us. You do understand that, right? Whatever delay that the audience might get, we have none. You get that part,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah. So this is live in that sense. So if
yeah,
you're interacting and a man can see my face, you understand that you can
yeah.
interact. Yeah, it's kind of like it's a little bit more engaging and different to a certain extent. I believe so. It's a lot
Brother,
more real.
Yeah. If you're gonna own a channel and present a channel, then really you
Yeah,
need to put your own face out there, innit? But then like
yeah.
you can't you can't hold people that like obviously there's trolls that don't put their
F.
face out
It's simple.
there, innit? But like
Simple.
you can't brand everyone that don't
Squeeze it at William,
put their face
mate.
out there
Go on. Yeah.
in the same category. It's a bit because like why they don't put their face out, innit? Like for me,
Nah, nah, nah.
I
I'll
didn't
tell
put
you
my
what it
face
is,
out in
yeah.
case
I'll tell
people are
you what
not
it is.
gonna
I'll be
fucking
honest with you.
see me on these
I,
fucking stupid streams. But now,
I
as
hear
time's
you.
progressed, uh, but as time's
Yeah.
progressed, now it's more like I'm not putting myself out for fucking some weird trolls to start fucking
Li- Listen,
doing
bro.
some
Let
fucking
me let
weird
me show
shit.
you what it is. Let me show you what it is, yeah.
Like
Like,
I don't know how deep you are into YouTube and
listen, let me show
how
you what it is.
fucking
It's like
how
for
silly you
me,
can get.
listen, for me, like I'm punching up mugs. You better believe that. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're
Of
not getting bullied
course.
in the streets. Yeah, so it's a
No, of
bit
course not.
like
But the thing is, yeah,
obviously I'm moving.
are you really gonna risk
Listen,
it?
I'm moving
Are
how
you
I
really
want to
gonna risk
move.
leaving out? What I'm saying is, are you really gonna risk leaving out of your house, yeah, to punch up some idiot off the internet who's gonna ring old Bill as soon as
No,
you
no,
punch
no.
him
You
up?
got the wrong end of the stick. You got the
When the
wrong end of the
joke's
stick.
all
You
on you.
misunderstood that. You've totally misunderstood that. I'm saying that me, like obviously, like I'm living life, doing what I need to be doing, and any interaction, yeah, in real life, I always deal with in a consistent way, and most of the time, it's we've come to a conclusion without there being violence. Do you understand?
Yeah, I
So
hear that. But what I'm
yeah,
saying is, like, like, it's not. This is what I'm saying, brother. It ain't real life. It ain't like it ain't like stand up people you're chatting to, bro. You're talking to people that are going to take your face, make stupid videos, get your name,
yeah.
contact your family, contact your work, contact the
Listen,
RSPCA because you punched
listen.
your dog. Like, bro, it's crazy, man.
I told
Trust
you, you can
me,
see
like,
the dog. The
fucking
dog's all
crazy.
right. The dog is doing
Bro, they
wonderful.
don't care. They do not
Yeah.
care. They do not
Okay,
care. It's
but
trolling. It's
I hear you.
amusement for these people,
I
bro.
hear you. I totally hear you.
Amusement.
For
It's fucked.
me, listen. I don't know if this
I
is
don't
one
know
of
how
them
deep you
times.
are into this YouTube thing, man, but trust me, bro. Like, there's some fucking weirdos
Well,
out there,
Herbs.
bro.
I mean, you enjoy more scientific conversations. Would that be correct to
Yeah,
say?
yeah, yeah.
So let me
Yeah, yeah.
ask you. Yeah, let me ask you. Obviously, I must have come, it must have come to the like I realized yesterday that scientists are now saying that photons is basically like the product of light or the name of light, that they were not there at the Big
Wait,
Bang. I disagree. I believe photons would have to be there at the Big Bang. They're saying there was no light at the Big Bang, basically. I
wait. So
don't
what?
believe that.
No, but the Big
Um,
Bang. No, but the reaction of a bang of the bang would cause light, and
a light. Yeah,
the evidence of a Big Bang is the light
yeah.
that they can
But
see
they said
that the
they
Big
say
Bang
lights came.
created.
They say lights came way afterwards. This is what I'm saying.
That's
That's why it's
impossible.
mad.
Yeah, that makes sense. But then, who are you talking about? Because that just might be like some little fucking pseudo group. That might not be like
Yeah,
the mainstream. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Because
Look at what Soul says obviously put there. Like she understands. I have to say it to her, like she actually gets it. It's a bit like, well, I don't know if you can read it.
what one is it?
It's what you make it
It's
and
what you
affects
make
your
it and
life
it
as
affects
much
your
as you
life.
let it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Many victims. There you go. Exactly.
Yeah,
And I
to be
can tell you
fair,
this now. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I've been here for a long ass time. Do you understand? Not one
yeah.
person has ever tried it. Like, I'm telling you straight, there's been no contact, there's been no madness, no nothing like that. Like not
Mm.
once. Yeah. And
It'll come.
like
It'll
from
come.
way
It'll come.
early, we're talking maybe to like up to a year ago, maybe more, over a year. Like people have like they know, like you can like my face is out there. Do you understand? So
Mm.
it's like you can make of it whatever you want to make of it. But
Well, I've seen people
yeah.
get severely. I've seen people get severely trolled, bro. Severely, like contacting their
Yeah, but I
families.
like that kind of things. Look, I like that kind of things. I feel like that would
Yeah,
be more. I would feel like you're making me famous. That's how I would look at it. It's like, like
yeah. If
you're
you enjoy it, then
consuming
go
me.
for it, man. That's your thing. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Oh, this fucking dog. Oi!
You know what? You know what?
This
Maybe I'm
little
gonna have
fuck.
to do. Maybe
Well,
I'm just gonna have to start streaming from work, because maybe if I start streaming from work, you'd say to yourself, okay, this guy, he does do a lot of things. He gets a whole load of fucking difficult problems thrown at him every single day, and he finds a solution. Do you understand? It's a bit like this is just something which is a little bit of fun. What the hell do you think this is? What do you think this is?
yeah. I don't
Like,
know. I don't know. I don't
it's
know if you're.
literally just like bunning a bit of time, like having some jokes, nothing more than that. I really like never get it twisted. Never get it twisted. Like yesterday, I
Maybe.
had two
Yeah. But
cars.
what I'm saying
I
to you,
had two
what I'm
cars.
saying to you is,
Hyundai Santa Fe. I done spark plugs. I said, okay, spark plugs is gonna be quick. I said, easy job. I told him, just bring in, I'll do it. When I see the way this Hyundai Santa Fe was built, yeah, it had a intake, fully forged intake with sensors and everything around it that was covering the spark plugs. I said, fuck my life. I'm removing an intake now, just to do some spark plugs.
bro.
After that, the
You might as well
BMW
be
had
talking.
a,
You might as well be talking Japanese to me, bro.
yeah,
With this
okay, that's
mechanical
fair
shit.
enough. But I'm trying to show you. So when you say to me certain things, I'm thinking to myself, no, I've got real issues. You understand? Like I've got real daily issues, from building work that needs catching up on. Now we're doing the trucks, the air conditioning on top of the trucks, the whole, system is being changed. You know, like getting it started. They got a diesel motor and an electric motor. So I don't know if you get what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to show you when you say to me certain petty shit, like I don't give a shit. Like any man who's consuming something so hard, like I, I don't know what to say, you know.
But all I'm saying to you is
Um,
this. All I'm saying that's you, and you're doing your business. I'm saying is people that come online
yeah.
and their thing is to try and find a way to fuck you. So the more
Okay.
you say, of things that could,
Yeah.
and they're not even, and most of the time they're things that are not even that bad, bro. But they
Of
get
course.
twisted and turned
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
remixed into something that ain't even fucking that. And all of a sudden,
Yes.
your
I
online
hear you,
career is
bro.
done over
I
saying
hear
one little
you.
fucking stupid thing.
I fully hear you. But remember, that's your mentality.
And
I
if
got
you,
I got
if,
my
but if
mentality.
you, but what I'm saying is, if you're going, if you, what I'm trying to say is, if you're trying to go forward with the channel where you're presenting and you're putting yourself out there, just be a little bit careful how you tread on it. If
You know
people go
what?
looking into past,
You know what? You see when you're
how do you
speaking.
think they
No,
found out? How do you think they found out
listen,
Gemini was
Herbs.
a fucking on the a model and all that, bro? People went digging into his life, bro.
Yeah, but me now, listen, me, I'm not no model, Like I
No,
don't
but
do
what
them
I'm
things
saying
there.
is, people
Yeah,
went looking into his life.
yeah,
See what I'm saying?
yeah.
And not just him, like and it's all over every fucking YouTube community. It's the same fucking
Mm,
drill. It's
yeah,
the same drill, bro.
yeah.
They'll
But
dig
so
into your
what?
past and
So what?
make videos and
Yeah,
even today. See that fucking that fight that was today. Them traveling boys. That was all
yeah.
down to
It's
people
all through
accusing people of
videos.
shit that weren't true.
I know it's all videos.
They
I
was
know.
accusing the guy of this and that, and the guy then fucking done fuck all. So he said, all right, cool. And then
Yeah,
went on. And then at the end of it, if you listen, he says like you blatantly beat the guy. And the guy, he said, all right, cool, we'll just leave it there, but just don't be mentioning me on these stupid internet things saying I've done this and that no more. And we'll leave it there.
yeah.
But that's where it can go. And
I
especially
hear
when it's
you.
like, especially when it's people like you're dealing with different people, isn't it? Like I used to interact with certain people on these YouTube streets in
Yeah,
chats and on panels and
yeah, yeah.
stuff. Now when their pictures started getting put out there and you're seeing the type of people you're dealing with, you're like, brother, I would never deal with these type of people in the real life.
I hear
These are the
you.
type of people that I've spent my life avoiding
I
them.
hear you. I hear
I've
you.
spent my
I
life
hear you.
avoiding these people, and here I
Listen.
am chatting to them
So
online.
you're basically saying there's too many waste people out there. Is what you're saying?
Bruv, how many people in the bin did you interact with?
Quite a few. Quite a few, believe it or not.
What, all the cats and all that? You had all the fucking
Come on,
spiders.
bro.
You had the people.
No, not
This is what I'm
really.
saying. This
Not
is what I'm
really.
saying. This is what
Not
I'm
really,
saying,
no.
bruv.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. This is
Mm.
what the like, because you can't see too many people, and because you don't really know what they're really about, and most people are on their fucking online personas, so you don't even know if you're chatting to someone who's genuinely telling you about themselves or not. It's fucked up, bro.
Mm.
It took me a little while to get it. I took it too serious in the beginning. It took me a little
Mm.
while to fucking get it.
But it sounded a minute ago
Once I
like you was
got it,
taking it serious again. It sounded like you was
nah.
taking it did. Sounded
Nah,
like okay.
I'm just trying to. I was just highlighting on when you said I
Yeah.
punch up my dog. Yeah, that's just where it went from there. I
Mm.
just said, listen,
Mm.
be careful.
Yeah.
People
No, but
start
come on.
fucking
It's in
making
a
videos,
listen.
calling out,
It's in a love
instigating.
way. Listen, no, man. You do it with
Bro,
love.
I get
Like,
it. I
come
get
on,
it.
man.
I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. I get what you're.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I
You're a
get
dog,
it.
man. Yeah.
If me and you was just chatting,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even mentioned anything. I wouldn't
Yeah.
even batted an eyelid. But when you're talking on
Yes.
YouTube, I'm just saying, listen.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you got the context there. The context is the evidence. Do what you will with it. It's like,
That means nothing.
religious
That means
stance. You got the
nothing.
context.
It means
Well, you
fuck
got the
all, bro.
context.
Twist it.
Okay.
You're a
Yeah.
fucking dog, bro. You are a dog beater now. You beat dogs,
Yeah.
innit? That's it.
Yeah. Where it is what it is with that, innit?
Serge the dog beater.
Yeah. It'll have to be. It'll have to be. It'll have to be. You know, we can have a bit of
Yeah.
that. You know, like the thing is, this is gonna be the third Rottweiler I've had. Third. I know a thing or two. Do you understand? It's like they like to wrestle. If you don't wrestle them, they'll just start
My
jumping on
rotters
you
are
until you wrestle with them.
they're too big for me, man. My aunt's always had rotties. She always got at least 2 rotties, and she lives in a fucking 1-bed flat, bro. She don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Mm.
She fucking loves rotties, man.
Yeah,
They're too big for
they're
me, man. I
nice.
don't like big dogs like that.
Tomorrow, or who knows, maybe later on, you can get to see him yourself and see the way he moves and see his face. And if you see the way he randomly goes for things, you'll say to yourself,
Where'd
this
you get him
dog is
from?
nuts.
UK or imported?
No, it's from the UK,
A lot
but
of
it's
people I know get
imported.
theirs from Ireland.
No, this is from my next location, and
Okay.
like he's horrific. Yeah. Well, put it this way, like over 2 grand was paid for the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
Um,
And we got to go there on the first picking. Everyone, there was about 5 or 6 different like families that were there looking at one. Everyone got to go at the same time, and the dogs had they had a colorful collar. Everyone had a color. You had like purple, green, and you just told the lady afterwards what collar you wanted, and then you gave your deposit, and then you left. And then you could name it, and you could also leave like a blanket that smells of your family with that dog until it's ready to leave the mum.
yeah. Okay.
So that's how he was picked, and yeah, we had him from absolutely day one, and he's a complete, he's a nuts dog.
You had
Like,
his
how
tail
can he
done.
be going off the motorbikes, huh?
You had his tail done.
No, he's got his tail, but I think it makes them more stable. Because I had a Rottweiler that don't have its tail, and it seems like the stability is not there really. But with the tail, they're totally stable.
My dog's had his ears done, man. It just makes him look mean, like because ears they fucking they express themselves with their ears, isn't it?
I
When
know,
they
I
ain't got
know,
ears, it's like they're expressionless. I
I
don't really
know.
like it, but he was an import from
Yeah,
Romania, and it's legal for them
yeah,
to do them there. It's part of the fucking. It's
yeah.
part
To
of the
be
law.
honest, that definitely was going down in the ends. Don't get it twisted. People
Yeah,
were
my mate is.
definitely like
People
doing
I know
that.
chopping their ears off over here. Do you know what I mean, bro? But fucking.
Yeah,
It's for fighting. If you ain't got a fighting dog, what's the point of having a dog that looks like a fighting dog? It's fucking
yeah.
bravado,
I
isn't it?
fully agree. So why are you putting pressure on me to get a tail taken off then?
No, I just asked. That's all.
Yeah, but it's like I wouldn't want to do it. Same way if I had your dog from original, I wouldn't want to have his test done.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah. They do look better. I'm not gonna lie, they do look better with their tails done, I think. But
Yeah,
it's fucking evil, man.
yeah.
Evil, man. It's like chop. It's like fucking.
All right, let me deal with the question she's asking me. Is it my fault that he's chasing motorbikes? Well, when he's chasing motorbikes, a lot of the time I actually don't care too much because he likes to run after them and he's absolutely just going down the road. Mad down the road he's going. So it's a bit like, okay, he's getting a good run as well. And when he comes back, what do I do? Sometimes I don't do much. Sometimes I just look at him. So I'm not exactly reinforcing that he's not allowed to do it. Because if I wanted to put my foot down and absolutely make him never do that, I will do that. But it's a bit like I know he thinks it's fun. And I also want a dog that's a little bit active, that can get used to maybe taking down a motorbike if that needed to be taken down. So no, I'm not exactly against it, and no, it's not necessarily his fault. Um, and I love him very much. Um, and when he's doing madness, sometimes it's just I turn a blind eye. You know, yeah, that's how we do things. You know, yeah, man, that's how it is. Yeah. What, John? What do you mean by thingy? Who are we speaking to here? Let's tell us who we're speaking to, so we can know. Are you speaking to Irish Flame? I don't know if there's some sort of beef going on in the chat. I get Sosa obviously giving her opinion. You afraid of losing your like Malcolm, John? Oh, what are they doing? Are they arguing? What are you lot arguing, or what are you doing? That's what I'm trying to work out now. Yeah, Ron's got a cat named Lars since his death, and he's ballless. Yeah, that's mad. Yeah, Herbs, you got to do your thing, Herbs. But I'll be honest with you, it seems like you're getting a little bit, you see it in a little bit of a fragile state. Um, a little bit of a fragile state. Um, yeah.
Sorry about that, mate. The
You
governor called.
you bounced right. Basically, can I just get something clear? Can I
Go
just
on.
say something to put it out there? Because you know what it is with me. I don't like to have anything like hidden and you know,
Oh, bro.
what's it called? I like to just say things as it is.
Please, man. Please just take a bit of advice from a brother, man. The
Yeah.
people that are the
Bro,
most
you ain't heard. I
vocal
was
are the
about to
people that
big
get.
you up and you're
But
taking it
listen,
away. You're
no, but
so quick
listen.
to speak. You're take
The people who are open the most, yeah, are the people that get trolled the most. Just remember that
Yeah,
one.
that's
But
that's
go
a
on.
good thing.
Carry on where
That's a
you
good
was.
thing.
Carry on where you was.
That's a good thing. Yeah, that's a good thing. I totally agree with you. And it comes down to the fact that, like, look, everyone's got to move how they got to move in life. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you think this is, but like, I'm showing you, like, man's not timid. It's like, I don't see where you're going
Yeah.
with all of this,
Bruv,
blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm
I'm
showing
just
you this, innit?
saying.
Like, I've seen, why do you believe that I haven't seen what you've seen? Why do you believe that you've seen something separate? We both know how long we've been about. We both know how
Uh,
long we've been on these YouTube streets. Like, I don't deny
uh,
you, you can't deny me because we crossed paths
okay.
before. Do you understand?
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like,
Okay.
so it's like what I've seen, what you've seen. We both seen the same
Okay.
shit, and we're both armed with the same
Wait.
information.
Sorry. It's all right. Sorry.
I'm not
Come
saying
here,
you're
mate.
saying
Get
anything
out.
that's wrong.
Get.
See, your dog's naughty.
He's
His
not
dog's
naughty. He just
naughty, and
wants to
no one
play
wants
with
to say,
everyone.
oh, his dog's,
Sorry about
naughty.
that.
Yeah,
He just
just
wants to
as
play
naughty as
with his
probably
son
mine
Ricky.
is.
He just
Yeah,
wants to play.
yeah. He just wants to
But
play. No, he's naughty. He's doing a naughty thing that I said my dog did. That's what I'm saying. But all of a sudden, because I'm saying my dog's naughty, It's a mad thing right now. I don't understand. I really don't
Right.
understand.
Tell you why. I'll tell
You
you
know.
why. Because my dog's a lump and he looks scary. People shit themselves. So I have to call them back
Yeah.
before they shit. I'm doing it for their benefit, not ours. Come here. Sit down. Good boy. He's trained as well as I can train him, but like it's like what I was going to say a minute ago with Sosa's comment. Like dog owners are not dog trainers, isn't it? Like we can only do our best.
Yeah.
And
You prefer that? Is that better?
yeah, looking like Vin Diesel out here, cuz.
Okay.
Like Vin Petrol.
Yeah. I say
Vin
no more.
E10.
Yeah. We're taking your advice. Yeah, man. So look, your dog was naughty, and you know people should be just as harsh and say, "Oh, my man's dog is naughty." You know, his dog's running around, you know, effing about. To me, that's a madness. That's the same thing you're criticizing me for. Um, yeah, man. So what? I don't care if the dog's naughty. I want the dog to be naughty. If he's not naughty and brave and can achieve things, you know, can jump on cars, can do whatever he needs to do, yeah, like open doors. That's a minimum. You need your dog to be able to like have this kind of knowledge. I forced him to go swimming. We must have jumped in a lake, and like I jumped in, he jumped in, and it was just a madness. It was out in the middle of the lake, jumped off a floating platform. Um, yeah, man, it was mad. It was mad. He didn't want to do it, but he could swim. It wasn't perfect swimming, but hey ho, that's how it went. You know. So I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it until afterwards. I found out that there was a fish in there, a pike. Fish was about this like it was it was big. You understand? It was mad big. So yeah, man. Yeah, I kind of regretted jumping in that lake when I found out how big the fish were that were in there. That made me think like, wow, how am I getting it? How am I getting in this water? You know, big ass pike there. You know. Okay. Let's say water go on to herbs. You know.
Yeah, what do you want to do with it?
Yeah.
What's it, bro? What do you want to do with it?
Do what?
You want the music? One sec, mate.
Yeah.
This is the naughty one. Forget the dog.
Okay. I hear you, man. Is
What
that
music
is
do you
that
want? It's not Christmas. It's bad luck to have Christmas music when it's not Christmas. What one? Santa got stuck up the chimney? Yeah. What Christmas song is it? Come here, Arthur. Come upstairs. Show me what one it is. Oh, one sec, mate. One sec. What
No, you do
Christmas
your
song is
thing,
it?
man. You do your thing. It's a blessing to
Arthur,
see that obviously, you know,
what Christmas song
um
do you want?
how he has it and you know the fact
You
that
want
he's
Santa stuck in the
obviously
chimney?
proud father. Big him up, man. Can't take nothing away from that.
Go on, take it downstairs in the living room then. Good boy. Go on, where
Yeah,
was
man.
I?
I love to see that. I love to see that. Like that makes me proud of you, man. To see
Oh,
that.
gotta be a dad,
You
bro.
know.
Gotta be a dad,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
That's all we
That's
got, and it's
good.
what we're here to do, reproduce, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's you know what, I'm the same. I think I'm far too kind, you know, like in that sense. It's just like, you know, with people that you love, especially like, you know, kids and stuff, it's hard to put your foot down. Um, like
It
mine
is
are
hard,
quite
but I have to
naughty.
do it though. Yeah,
Yeah,
mine are
no,
heavy.
you do, but it's like, you
Yeah,
know,
it's not nice, but in the
yeah,
long run, you're being cruel to be kind in the long run.
you are,
You know
you
what I mean?
definitely are, and you sacrifice yourself a lot. You know, I bet you put in a lot of hours in it. I see you always on the
Bro,
roads putting in hours.
putting in hours, bro.
Yeah, man.
Remember, I left the easy life behind, bro. I left the easy life
Mm,
with easy money behind for this. shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here I am grafting my bollocks off now.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, son. It is what it is.
I fully hear you, man. No, you're
What's it?
doing good. So basically, no, like I do
I'm
rate the
trying.
pocket bullies. I did hear like a little statistic, like the pocket bullies are like the number one most expensive dog right now, or something like that. Because it's like there's one that's fetched for like the most amount of money. I think
Mine
Dublin.
was 4 bags.
Yeah, exactly. See, that was more than the
That's
Rottweiler.
nothing
That's
though.
what I'm saying.
When you no, but when you for breeding ones though, people pay up to like 25, 30, 50 for like
I know,
mad studs.
I know, I
The
know.
mad colours and that. Mine's like a champagne colour.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
like
nice.
in certain lights it goes like a blue.
But can he like move around? Because I had a staff and my staff was on stuff. Do you understand? Can he move and be agile?
No, not really. Because what they've sort of done is they've capitalized on dwarfs. They're basically dwarfs, and their legs are too short for their body. Like
You
I can't take him
serious?
out for too long. I've done him a couple of times where I've fucked his legs up.
You serious?
Yeah, just playing with a ball. So fucking
Oh,
now
that's
take him
mad.
out like a little half-hour walk and take it
No, no,
easy.
no,
You
no,
know what I
no.
mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Um, yeah, that was my concern. Why I wanted a healthy dog. Like my one goes in for X-rays every like 4 times a year. No, probably about twice a year. Yeah, he has to go for X-rays, but not now as he's getting older because they haven't found anything. I think that was just at a stage. Um, he had to do the X-rays because they wanted to see his hip. And obviously the breeder, the reason she's chasing us because she wants that on her record. She wants to be able to register how many of the ones that she bred had hip problems and how they turned out.
Yeah.
So that's why it's all like paid for and you just go there, go, go, go kind of thing.
Oh, shit, they're paying for the service as well, yeah.
Yeah, it's been paid when you bought the dog. There was like to a
Okay.
certain age. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Means it's a
and
serious breeder, then, isn't it?
yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
nowadays it's all these breeders that just want a bit of dough, innit? They don't really know much
No, no,
about
no.
dogs.
She's
They
sincere.
just want to get dough.
No, she's sincere. This woman, she does all these meets, but no one really like. I don't go to the meets. Do you understand? Like no one that's around me wanted to really go to the meets. You
Mm,
understand? Yeah. So it's a
mm.
bit like she's probably disappointed in us, but hey ho, you know, we don't want to come. You understand? It's like we got other things to do. Plus, like you're so far away and you expect us to just turn up at any little whim just because you're throwing like mad get-togethers with all the dogs and barbecues, whatever. Like,
Yeah, it's good for
yeah,
the people that are involved like that, isn't it? But then like other
yeah.
people just keep it
But
moving.
we
You know
don't
what I
care.
mean? Just get your
We
dog
don't care
started and
one bit.
stuff.
We just wanted a bad boy dog that was going to be able to perform and obviously like run around, be agile. Um, that was our
Yeah.
criteria.
If
More
I
than
if
that,
I
we
had
couldn't give a shit.
if I had a decent bit of land, I'd have more dogs and bigger dogs. But
Yeah.
I ain't. So
Would you
that's
build
the
a
thing.
cage around it, or what would you do?
Yeah, I'd build like some form of outhouse. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'd have something
So
big. Yeah.
no, you'd make like what's the right word? A cage.
I would. No, I wouldn't cage him in because what's the point? And then what are they going to protect? Like someone's going to jump in and they're
Thank
just
you.
barking behind a cage. It's fucking
Thank
pointless.
you. Exactly.
Pointless.
I fully agree. And that was my mentality as well. I didn't want to cage them in, you know. I didn't want to do that.
Some people do it, man. They're like, oh, it's not really a bit of me, man. Some people do it in their house, innit? They just cage their dog up overnight and all that. Or when they
Yeah,
go out, they put them in a cage. I can't do all that, man.
yeah.
My dog's like a little baby as well. You can't leave him for too long.
Okay. You know what? It sounds like, as far as having a practical dog, it sounds like my practical dog is a bit better off because mine don't suffer with any problems and he can run around as much as he wants.
Yeah. Mine's like a showpiece, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like a
yeah.
statement, isn't it? Like, look at me, I got one of these. It's like having a Rolex.
How can you say that about yourself? That's very
What?
harsh criticism.
No, but that's what she wanted it. She wanted it, innit? So she got one. Man. What she wants, she gets.
Okay. Oh, your missus wanted it.
Yeah.
Ah, I understand. Then I fully understand that she always gets to choose, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I know, I know.
But she said next she wants a sausage dog after this dog because they're in now, innit?
You're getting killed with these dogs. A sausage dog next. How's she
Yeah.
doing that? Just say to her, I want a normal dog. I want a staff. That's normal. Let's get a staff.
Oh, I don't care, man. It's them, innit? It's them. Like, I don't care if we have a dog or don't have a dog, bro. Like, if I had land,
Hey,
I would have dogs. But I don't
hey,
have dogs.
listen.
But
I believe. Look, I believe that I've obviously got you. Um, like you used to go to a certain location, like back in the day, and I know that's where I sighted you. Do you understand?
okay,
Um, that's where I see you.
where? Where? I
Um,
don't look like my picture, by the way. That's Che Guevara.
no, no, no. Obviously, I know the Che Guevara. And why? Look? When are we gonna do it like a show or something about Che Guevara, freedom fighters? We can have a few like freedom fighters thrown in the mix.
Yeah, man. Run the topics, innit? I don't mind. I get involved. For me, it's more
Yeah.
like daytime
Do
shows,
you
innit?
see him as a hero?
I did, I did at one
Can you
point,
tell the
but
people
then,
quickly what country he represents so they can understand the Mazza?
well, he was a Mexican doctor, but he helped fight the Cuban Revolution.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
But he was actually a Mexican doctor.
And obviously, do you know the Russians' involvement in that whole thing?
Yeah, of course, it was because
Hmm.
all the communist countries were backing each other.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so you
Yeah,
know that whole story then.
yeah, and that's how all the CIA was selling fucking drugs in America to fund
Yeah,
fucking proxy wars in South
of
America because
course.
they didn't want
Yeah.
communism in. I know a little bit.
Yes.
I know a little bit.
But Herbs, listen, if that was you, then big yourself up. That means I know exactly who you are. Do you understand? It's
Where is it?
like,
Where did I get
don't
that from?
watch that. Like, we might be able to do something in the back chat or something like that. We can speak after, but it's not a big deal. I'm just saying.
I'll try.
Yeah, I don't think while I remember you done anything like super bad or there's anything that like I don't know. I think people were accusing you of being racist. I think that was what they were saying.
Where? Online?
Like, yeah, kind of like online and in real life.
What? No,
I
man.
don't know. I could be wrong. I don't give a shit. I literally
Maybe
don't give a
online.
shit.
Maybe
Listen,
maybe online. It was
listen.
online
I
because I was on
genuinely
a
don't
certain
care. I
channel.
had a
But
man
in real
like, as
life,
long as you're my boy, you're my people. You can be as racist as you want. I don't give a shit. Like I had Ginger John, like my brethren, yeah, shouting nigger wildly for another black guy, and this is supposed to be my friend. You understand? Like, there's no problem.
no, I've never
You
heard that,
know,
bro.
like I'm not really fussed in them kind of ways. Um, that's not gonna make or break my day in any kind of way because you're my people. Do you understand? So it's a bit like this guy has saved me on multiple occasions, like saved me literally. He's been that good to me. How can I judge him for doing something when the guy's saved me like multiple, like you know, even though his family, I know his mum, his nan, and his sister. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a bit like
Yeah,
so I don't really care too much.
no, he
Um,
wouldn't. He wouldn't. If you're talking about online, I used to be on a
I
channel
don't
where
care.
people
You
would
don't
say
have to
racist
explain
things
it.
was on there. No, I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Mm.
But offline, no
Yeah.
way, nothing in a
Yeah.
million years.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Nah,
I've been
it's
with,
cool, man. It's
I've been involved with every fucking background community in fucking East London, bro.
I bet you have.
You know,
Yeah.
Albanians, fucking Romanians, fucking Jamaicans, Africans,
Yeah.
Pakistanis, Indians, fucking a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
A lot, bro. We all in a school
I rate
together, do
that.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Same here. Same here. I rate all that. I rate all that. So I understand all cultures. And I fully hear you when you
Yeah,
say you understand all cultures.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
My missus is Turkish.
That's banging. Do you know how many times I've been Turkey? I've been Turkey so many times I lost count.
She's Cypriot Turkish.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that. I know that what's it called? They always say bear. What's up, bear? Bear all the time. I know that's like a word that they use.
I've never heard that
Uh,
one before.
you ain't heard it. It means
No.
like you or like it's a bit like mate kind of thing.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
But listen, my chicken roast is ready. It's smelling
Do
fucking
your
nice. I'm gonna
thing.
go. Leave my
Yeah,
mates. I'll
man.
be
Do your
listening in.
thing and enjoy yourself. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, man. Have that roast.
nice one.
Yeah, man. All
Yeah,
right.
man. I might pop back
In a
after
bit.
because I got to do the roast. I got to pop out and get some weed after as well.
Yeah, yeah. You do your thing, man. You live life.
All right, cool. Later.
Yeah. All right. In a bit. Yeah. Big up Herbs, man. Herbs is a man that you know he has his certain stance on things. Um, I got my stance on things. Um, big him up all day long. Um, yeah, man. Let me go. Let me go and have a look here, man. Yeah, big up all of you lot in the chat. I see you. I see you. Who thinks that I could be um, good in the chat? You know, could I do good in the chat if I went into the chat? That's a question I'm wondering. Um, I know how to bounce things around in the chat if I need to. There's no issues there whatsoever. It'd be good if one of the people we don't wanna monologue. Like no one likes a monologue. It'd be good if some of the people um, you know, came and opened up conversation wherever we need to open up. Yeah, I just think the conversation could expand a little bit more. I genuinely, like I keep saying, I hate the sound of my own voice. Um, I believe that I do have a lot of opinion. I do hold a lot of opinion. Is my opinion always right? I don't know if it's always right. I don't know. I just know that just not having anything thrown back at you, because a lot of the time I know, I have the right information. I think a lot of understanding comes from obviously the technician mindset, where you got to look at every problem with an open mind, in a sense that you need to resolve this problem, um, and the problem could be anywhere. So with that kind of mindset, I would say I definitely have a problem solving skill as far as mentality. Um, so maybe my brain is wired just a little bit different to a lot of other people. Um, like there were some people that are still saying, "Oh, well, how comes when you're in a helicopter, why don't the helicopter land in a different place if the world was spinning?" Not understanding that like you're caught up in the world's atmosphere, like the layer, we're all inside it. It's like we're inside a bubble, you know. um so yeah, I don't believe um it's very easy to obviously just leave earth and arrive at another place. Probably it takes a lot of work to do that. But when you hear people say, and this is the whole thing, it's like even today young guys are talking about flat earth. Like it kills me to hear, um because I genuinely believe, I have to say, it's just a brain dead mentality. Yeah, in my opinion, I feel like you're so misinformed when you take a stance and say, oh, it's flat, it's definitely flat. And I think to myself, okay, um if it's so flat and you're so sure that it's so flat, blah 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 blah, then how comes when we ask you a couple basic opinions on shape and stuff like that, we don't really hear much from you? You don't understand solar eclipses, you don't understand observing other planets, you don't understand rotation of the earth, you don't understand wind, you don't understand anything. Like, you don't even understand water. Like, you've got water that basically people believe that, you know, you've got the moon and you've got the sun operating, moving water. Because of the placement of the moon and the sun, you've got a bulge in the bubble. So if you imagine the earth is spinning, there's a bulge in the top of the atmosphere, and the water is just filling up, or the space is just being filled up in that bulge. So it's a bit like in what you're saying, there's nothing that's represented in what you're saying in water, in waves, in the way water moves, in water's correlation to the moon, because we know that the moon definitely has an effect on water. So when we're putting all these things together, we're saying for people to be arguing the fact that it's flat, we're attached, it's pillared down, we're attached. I almost feel to pull my hair out, because I don't understand how they can be talking like that. Like, how are they saying it's attached? It's attached. Please tell me. Yeah. Like, we're telling you, we're showing you water, the way it moves and why it moves in this way. And of course, with any rule or anything, you would probably be able to observe it all over the earth, the way the water moves, the tides on any given day. No one's going to deny it. This is why people are now saying tidal energy is the absolute, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the best forms of getting energy. So any of you people who gets like a seaside house or anything like that by the seaside, make sure you get a patch of land next to where the pull of the water is, where the water comes in and out, kind of like Southend, where it goes in and out. Make sure you see that. Make sure you observe that. And if you're one day able to put a generator there that gets spun by the water leaving, spinning it, and the water coming in, spinning it once again, you're getting twice of the energy. You know, you're getting twice of the energy. I would say for you to be claiming certain positions, it's a complete madness. Ignoring tidal energy. Tidal, we've now given you a connection to obviously the moon, yeah, and the sun, yeah, and we're claiming there's a bulge at the far end, yeah, not next to the moon, on the opposite side to wherever the moon, no, sorry, to the opposite side of wherever the sun would be, to the opposite side of wherever the sun would be. If the sun is stationary, you know, or moving in its own way, and obviously it's casting over Earth, and you got the moon acting on it. Okay, so the moon is acting on it. You got the sun acting on it, creating a bulge. This bulge now is able to take more atmosphere, you know, more of everything. It's basically sucking towards this bulge now, yeah. And this is where the water wants to go, towards that direction. Yeah, and this will be correlated by the moon, you know, all the time. This is your sign. Remember, the moon's not just out at night. The moon is also out during the day. So during the day, you can definitely still see the moon. You know, if you're able to observe it. That's another thing what people say, the moon comes out at night. It doesn't, it's always there. It's just your eyes is not seeing it. So these people are also saying, where does the moon go? And we're saying, okay, but we can show you the moon in daylight. The moon hasn't gone anywhere. We can show you the moon in daylight. So I don't know. I just think it's so brain dead that some people are taking this stance. I don't know what to do. I don't know how much you've looked into this, how much science you've obviously tried to take it on board. I don't understand anything. Yeah, don't understand anything. I just think the level of brain deadness, and you're not showing me anything either. Like, you're not teaching me anything. It's not like I feel like, okay, this thing here is you know, this thing here is wild kind of thing. No, that's not the kind of vibe I'm on. The information you're giving me, I'm respectfully listening to the information you're giving me, and your stance on why you believe the planet is flat. And like I said, embarrassingly enough, there's someone that comes on Panero's mind that for some reason wants to talk about the earth being hinged. And I'm thinking, what are you talking about, my man? What's hinged? Like, so what are we hinged to? Where does it go? Is it a massive mountain we're sitting on? What the hell are we sitting on? Are we sitting on metal? What is it hinged to? But can we please find out what it's hinged to? Because if we don't find out what it's hinged to, there is a big issue there. Can we go around the side of it to see more of that what we're attached of, or where does it end? Do we keep going round and round? Like, where does this place being hinged? So the claim is that we're sitting on a totally hinged platform. The platform is completely hinged and it does not move whatsoever. So how does he explain water coming in and out on something that's flat? Where is the movement on something that's flat? How would the water be moving in and out? How would you get tides on something that's flat? If you ever see a lake or anything like that, is there ever a tide in a lake? Is there one single lake on planet Earth that has a tide? It does not exist. Do you understand? It's a bit like there's a force acting on it. If we were sitting still, if you had a plate and it was completely still, show me how you'd make water move on something that's hinged, in your words, or something that's completely not moving whatsoever. You're telling me on that plate that's just sitting there on the kitchen table or whatever, you're telling me that water is not going to be, should be moving all over, which we know, with tides, the water is moving all over. And how do we get this movement all over? Well, it's because there's a motion acting on the earth. There's a force acting on the earth. So we know the thing is moving. Otherwise, you need to show me what is moving the water, what is creating tides, if we believe it's a flat earth. Like, you got to look into these questions. Don't make yourself look stupid. And I'm saying, in today, it's actually, you're looking stupid if you're saying, well, I'm not taking a stance on the shape. Then you're looking stupid. Unfortunately, it's that deep. It's that deep. Like, I can't be listening to people still claiming certain positions and not understanding the most basic of things. And when I say basic, I'm talking things like the moon, yeah, knowing small little things about the moon and when you can see the moon. And yeah, like, I just need people to do their research, because I get disappointed if you're a clever person and you say to me, this is the shape I believe the planet to be. I'm a flat earth or whatever. I think that's a madness. I think that's a complete tragedy. And then when you're asking me these basic questions, yeah, I think that's a complete tragedy. There's no question about that. There is no question about that. Yeah, man. Let's have a look here. Yeah, man. Big everyone up. Hope you're all blessed. Like, let's get some of the people, let's get some people up here, man. This whole monologuing thing is, it's really not the one. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people there. Like I said, everyone's welcome to jump on, man. Come say hello. And big up everyone that's coming over here, watching the channel. If you tell me what kind of things you like, or whatnot, then I can try and do that. You got to tell me. We'll try and do that. Let's have okay, let's see what you're saying up. So, not gonna lie, I find it odd if Earth and Moon spinning, why we only see one side of Moon. Okay, but you got to remember now, yeah, we have planets that basically we only see, they have a weird rotation, or they don't have a perfect rotation. You even got a planet that's rotating the opposite way. That's a madness as well. So, yeah, it's a bit wild. It's hard to, it's hard to I don't know, Herbs. It's you see your question. I'm not claiming to know everything, or I'm not claiming that. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm just putting certain things out there, which to me, like my question, like I said, how do you explain the tides on something that's stay stationary? If you want to tell me you can answer that question, then feel free to answer that question. I'd love to hear what you think about that. How is that possible? Tell me, you know, because I struggle with understanding how something that's absolutely still, not moving whatsoever, you're now telling me that water is just going mad on this stationary thing. What is it? Wind moving the water? What is it? Just the moon on its own doing something to the water? How is it working? It makes no sense to me. No sense whatsoever. I think there are powers working in the universe way greater than we understand or we have knowledge of. But some people are going to make sense from our observable, like from where we're standing. It's going to make sense. So um, that's my stance on it. That's my stance on it. I don't know what anyone else thinks. I guess what you're trying to do, Herbs, you're trying to globe, but I can't confirm either way. Okay, well, in that, yeah, you can't confirm, but what things can you confirm? Can you confirm kind of Earth rotation? Um, the Earth's got layers to the atmosphere. Did we know that? Do you know how they put a satellite up in the atmosphere? That they have to get it to the exact orbit. So it obviously matches for us down here when it's spinning. So they program it a certain way. So when they send it up, it matches the orbit. Um, there's a lot that goes into this. There's a lot that goes into this for them to get this information. So when we're saying it's not a globe, how much information have we received to obviously make that decision? And are we gonna say that, oh, all the information that's out there is a lie? Okay, well, if it's all a lie, can we check anything ourselves? Okay, we can check some things ourselves, and we can see that there's no shadow of a doubt that one, the moon is always around, so it doesn't go away. It's always around, and yeah, like there's a few facts that we can obviously verify. Um, so that's my position. I clearly say it's definitely a globe. It's definitely a globe. Coming with flat, I think you are beyond saving if you don't drop this. I believe it's actually close to the shaitan. Anything to say like flat is definitely shaitan antics. It's definitely Lucifer behavior. It's definitely LGBT kind of behavior. Like I'm not co-signing that. That is going left, unfortunately. That's going extremely left. I don't agree with that whatsoever. No, I think that's a bit mad to suggest that. You know, yeah, can't confirm. I hear you. So, what we should do, what I'll do, if we don't get, some panelists come on here, then we will probably just cut it there and say it was, more of a short one today. And yeah, man, we catch you another time. You know, I'll go carry on doing a few things what I was doing. And yeah, man, we'll leave it as that. I thought it was maybe a good time because, maybe not many people were about. I said, okay, people might want, uh, you know, have some sort of something to do, entertainment. Um, but this is the thing. I know people lose interest very quick as well. So um, this is why I'm saying other platforms might be more enjoyable. I've spoken to a lot of people now who are telling me about other platforms. It's making me think that YouTube is it is the one, but it's not really the one kind of thing. We have obviously like hit goals a lot quicker with this channel than other channels have. Other channels to hit the same goals that we've hit, I believe it took them. I believe it took them close to a year. probably around that. So I think by that we should definitely pat ourselves on the back, and count ourselves lucky that it's gone as well as it has. Big up everyone involved. It's just a shame that, like, there's not more collaborative, movements going on, in a sense of squashing beef to be able to eat out here. So that's the mindset right now. That's the mindset. That's what we're dealing with. You know, that's what we're looking to do. Um, I'm still very much blocked on on certain places, and it kind of upsets me because it's a bit like I'm not gonna come there to like do any trolling. It's like I just want to give my opinion on certain things, like certain subjects that you're talking about. I feel like I can push a hard, like I've got my opinion on that subject. There's nothing more. There's nothing more than that kind of thing. Yeah, and I don't understand why the so-called war or beef or argument or whatever you want to call it. Why did it go so far? I don't understand why it went so far, kind of thing. It's I think it just got way out of hand, and it's a shame. I mean, from me, there's no animosity there, sort of thing. There's none at all. I'm totally cool with any kind of setup that you'd want to have. Um, but at the same time, it's like if I feel like I have some information or a narrative or something that I believe I can apply, I need to be able to have the the space to do that in the form of conversation, in a form of healthy dialogue. Um, you know, okay, yeah, big up yourself, Max Savage. That's a good thing to thingy. Um, yeah, I think we could do that. But what I'm also saying is that I believe that YouTube might be a little bit dead in comparison to other places as far as like addictiveness. I think the addictiveness factor other apps have got, personally. This is kind of like my argument. Um, yeah, I'd like to see um, more focus on other apps than YouTube, because YouTube has been done for so long that YouTube has become so clever in how they operate that it's a slow rise. It's a real slow rise, and they control your rise. In a sense of, yes, censorship happens everywhere, but at the same time, um, you need to be in a place where there's more activity. I think the activity factor is a big factor. So what I'll do, I'll give someone, I think we can pick this up hopefully another time. Um, I'll leave it running for a little while, and then we'll see what's going on. But yeah, man.